Do you want to go to the playground with me? Yeah. Thanks.
Looking in your eyes, I see a paradise. Right. This world that I found is too good to be true. Standing here beside you, want so much to give you this love in my heart that I'm feeling for you.
Let them say we're crazy, I don't care about that. Put your hand in my hand, baby, don't ever look back.
Alright, you can get off. My turn. My turn. Yeah? Alright. What, do you pay taxes?
Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now.
I'm so glad I found you. I'm not gonna lose you. Whatever it takes, I will stay here with you. Take it to the good times, see it through the bad times. Whatever it takes is what I'm gonna do.
Let them say we're crazy. What do they know? Put your arms around me, baby. Don't ever let go. Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us. Ooh, all that I need is you. All that I ever need.
Hey man, is that cloud there? See it? You kind of look like Danny Bonaducci.
Well, it kind of looked like Judge Reinhold.
I see.
Hey, Mom, those are the guys that took me off of the bouncy thing.
I think we're good.
A couple years ago, my hairline started to do this weird thing. I just don't know what it's doing anymore. So,
Recede?
no, I googled it, and it said that's not it. So I trust it because the internet said so. So it must be right. So
What did you look up?
what's going on? And it sat down in front of the computer. I said, "What's happening?"
Hey Siri,
And that
what's
was
going on?
and that was pretty much it. We're not filming this, right?
Everything's filmed, but I don't have to include
great.
anything that you don't want me to include.
Okay, so do you want to do like a cold open? Or
A cold open?
I don't know.
Is that a golf thing?
No, that's what like on SNL when they start the show with content rather than like an intro, like rather than a theme song, they start with a sketch that's called the cold open. They've been doing this since the 70s.
But what does that mean? What do I do?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I usually just start it and then and then like until it picks itself up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
sure.
Off of the ground, off of the pavement. What was that band?
Spanking the fetus. So the other, like last week at practice, Mike
I
started.
need to stop for a moment.
Is that not what you were talking about at all?
That is definitely what I was thinking
Oh,
about.
okay, good.
But the fact that you know, but
Yeah.
I gave you so little context.
Yeah.
I gave you so little context, and you knew exactly what
Well,
I
you
was
said
thinking.
scrape me off the ground, and that was one of their lyrics. I wish I had some nachos to scrape you off the ground. Someone put the baby in the toaster. What's for breakfast?
The best part about bands like that, because that was whose project?
That was-
Goins and Ernie.
Yeah, almost exclusively, because I don't think Rich had the time or energy to...
Is that the side projects that are supposed to be a joke are sometimes so good, like Stop Sign City. That's great.
Who was that?
That was Higginbotham and
Yes.
We're going stop sign city, better slow down. You better cut this shit or I'll turn the car around.
Oh, stop sign city, when
And
just
Go-
slow,
and
slow
Goins.
down, independent, and turn the car around. Yeah.
I'm not be late.
You better wait and don't be late. You better not roll through. Catch 22.
Oh, yeah. I do
Yeah,
remember that.
or something
Well,
like
that
that.
was very...
That was about the place outside the Met.
I didn't know that.
Do you know that? All the stop signs, you know that back road that you take to get to the side of the Met? Where it's that one way?
That was where we practiced for, like, up until recently. So, yeah, I'm very... Like, that's where Jam Stage
You know
is.
Stop Sign City then?
Yeah.
It's just that one
miserable.
road with stop sign after stop sign.
That's interesting. I didn't
You
know
got you got a parking ticket on that road
that. Yeah, I did.
for parking on the wrong side of a one way.
No, it wasn't a one-way. It was just that, like... So, it's a two-way street, but all the cars are parked along, like, this way. So, I just went over and parked in this way.
That's right.
So, I was facing the other direction, and they're like, the only way you could have done that
if you were driving
is
the
if you were
wrong way."
driving the wrong way, even for a second. So, now you have a $90 ticket per the Pawtucket traffic court. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to get a lot of tickets.
Should ticket be one
were-
of the words?
Okay.
Do you have any other words that you were thinking of?
Not at all.
I have one other that I'll offer up
Okay.
as a possible word. So ticket I like.
Yeah.
Tree.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
And I knew you'd like that one.
Tree.
Tree.
Yeah, no, that's good. Oh, should we? Yeah. So, like, do you want to?
We don't have to do.
Do you want to go
tree.
way back? Like,
I mean,
because there are there are plenty of words that you and I have gotten a good kick out of over the years.
that's what I'm saying.
Gunk.
Let's pick which one.
Gunk.
Gunk. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Gunk.
I don't know if the,
Tree.
who.
That we have an opportunity here. No one has ever looked up the word gunk in the Spotify playlist, and something will come up. In fact, usually 1,000 results come up.
Okay.
So we got gunk. You want to do tree?
Yeah.
Did you have any? Because we need a third.
No. No, I thought it was
Ticket.
Tree, Ticket, and Gunk.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess that's it.
Which actually sounds like a comedy trio from like the 60s. Tree, Ticket, and Gunk.
Are those the names of the people on Guardians of the Galaxy?
I think so, actually.
Those
Have
are-
you actually watched those?
I've never seen them.
I don't love the Marvel or DC cinematic universe. I
Anymore?
couldn't. No, I just
Or ever?
couldn't ever. I really couldn't.
Ever?
I really couldn't get into any of them because I was never into superheroes as a kid. It just never really tracked for me. But I've found a couple pockets that I really enjoy, like the Christopher Nolan Batman series.
I was wondering.
I'm obsessed with
Yeah,
that.
that's great.
That's
Okay.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Because that's just great filmmaking.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the only Marvel DC I like is when it's a good movie outside of the fact that
That's
it's
their
superheroes.
Exactly. That's how I approach it. So those are just great movies. I've never seen a Superman movie and thought, oh, this is great. It's just like, okay, we get it. Like I
Did
just
Kevin Spacey play not Superman. Lex Luthor.
No, he didn't play Lex Luthor. He played Dr. Evil at the beginning of Austin Powers 3.
You better watch your friggin' self because this is one doctor who does make house calls.
And he had a bald cap on. Are you kidding me? You thought Lex Luthor. Oh no! Oh yeah.
Keep a counter of how many.
Want to know the sick part? I'm still pretty certain he played Lex Luthor once. I think he did.
No,
Who played him in the one Superman Returns?
not kidding. I'm pretty sure De Niro played the Green Lantern.
Robert Downey Jr. Did you like the first Iron Man?
I never cared to watch it. No, the
How about the
Guardians.
Spider-Man? Tobey Maguire Spider-Man?
The Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans I'm down with. Even though
Great.
most like purists will say that Andrew Garfield was like a truer Spider-Man to the comics, I couldn't possibly care any less about that.
Well, comic books are comic books.
Yeah, that's Kevin Spacey as Dr. Evil at the beginning.
No, you gotta look up Superman. The movie that, Google, did Kevin Spacey ever play Lex Luthor? I can see it.
Oh my god. This was the downfall of his career, I think, yeah.
Come on, let me hear you say it just once. Come on.
You're insane.
No! No, the other thing. Come on, I know it's just dangling off the tip of your tongue. Let me hear it just once.
But when you said that, I was like, he's only ever been bald in one thing.
Superman will never.
Wrong!
I'm a genius.
But do you remember who played fake Mini-Me in that?
No.
DeVito. He just comes out with a cigar hanging out of his mouth and he's spraying a machine gun.
Hey, assholes! I'm right over here! A mini-me! Come and get me!
Oh no.
Hey, DeVito helped make the Matilda movie.
DeVito was
Have
in
you
the Matilda
watched
movie.
that recently?
The Matilda movie? Within the past 5 years, but not like...
It's really artistic.
Very.
I'm incredibly impressed. It is a one-of-a-kind movie.
It's a very good movie.
The filmography of it, too. The way the
Yeah.
camera worked, the colors.
I love the scene where she's freaking Trunchbull out with her dad. It's like the storm scene, and she goes back to get her teacher's thing, and she's like making the picture dance off the wall and everything. Like, to your point, the colors and the filmography in that are just like all the camera angles they use. Yeah, it's like you can't look away.
You're
like
on the edge of your seat.
Yeah.
Come on, is she gonna get caught?
Over a kid's
And the
movie,
ribbon is
effectively.
left there, right? Yeah. The scenes on their own are good. And then
You look at the whole thing.
the whole thing,
Yeah.
it's all working together. Like the scene with the guy in the cake. Like, that is a...
Well, that one, I mean, that just always scared the hell out of me. I was like, this kid's gonna die.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, this is gonna happen to me.
Oh God, I wish that had happened to me at some point in my life. Just somebody was like, yeah, you get to just eat this entire cake. And I'm like, okay. Usually I feel bad because I do that, but then there are other people who are like, hey.
Waiting for cake.
Yeah, they're holding a plate.
Who cut the cake?
Exactly.
Who cut the cake?
Who cut the cake? Who cut the cake? What? Who cut it?
All right, let's look up ticket.
All right.
I think it's time.
Yeah, it's better be.
I think the episode's almost over.
That's fine.
I knew Ticket to Ride was going to be the first one. Sorry, no, we need number. Wait, ticket. Where'd we come up with that word?
Oh, this
that
is
you got
actually
tickets. How many
fortuitous.
tickets do you think that you...
No,
you got better.
that's not what we're going to go with.
All right.
How fast was I going the first time I ever got a ticket and you were in the car?
It was over 90.
No, it wasn't.
88.
Nope. The joke was if I had hit 88, we would have traveled back to 1985.
87.
I was going 87 miles an hour.
87.
87.
Wow. And then he shined the light on me because there was a baseball bat back there.
And then you held up a glove and you're like, it's legit. Yeah, that checks out. It's still warm.
Have you seen that?
I'm sure I have because I.
It was the double feature movie. It was Tarantino and who's the other one?
It's blood.
Anyway, doesn't matter. It's still warm. Here we are.
I don't know how to say that word.
Cordite?
That's what I was thinking, but like I
That's the new mineral in the latest update for Minecraft. Cordite. It
It's
looks like a
in-
mineral. Cordite in the air.
Okay.
That's the song name.
So
There's a lot here.
yeah,
We got two artists.
we got two artists. There are a lot.
Mad Max and then Golden Ticket Tapes. That almost feels like a music, almost like an initiative to find certain types of vibes of music and then put them on here, like onto playlists. So I'm guessing Mad Max is probably the actual artist.
Man, that's a lot of dots.
Yeah, that's not an umlaut. I don't know what you're calling.
No, it is an umlaut.
Is it? Umlaut's
Umlay. Or no,
would it be
I don't remember.
Modmop?
I don't know.
Or is it like Colonel? Like you pronounce it like Colonel or Merks?
Either way, I'm going EDM. I don't know what
2
they're
minutes
called.
and 10 seconds.
I'm going EDM.
I think instrumental. I don't think there's vocals. For 2 minutes and 10 seconds?
So it's one of two things.
What are you, the Beatles?
It's EDM, or it is heavy EDM drums with other instruments.
So no real instruments, you think?
No, real instruments on top of like a thum, 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 like something like very, very processed
Electronically
drums.
made.
You probably have like a, you got a smooth bass line.
Smooth bass line, kind of electronic, like
Yeah.
synth pad drums. Like they made it on that thing. That
It's on an MPC.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
on a, yeah.
Cordite in the air. The album cover.
There's no way this has words.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's
there's no
instrumental.
way in hell.
2019, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. I'd be impressed. It's
Are
hard to
we-
write a song that's short and good.
Yeah, but so I'm thinking this one of two things. It's either a pop song that was designed as like TikTok soundtrack, or an EDM song that was like 2 minutes and 10 seconds is enough.
Yeah.
Like even the artist at that point is like, we get it.
I bet this has a lot of listens as well. I bet it's on a playlist that's like chill beach music, like a beach electronic or
Yeah.
something like that. And then, it gets played over and over. So it's actually got quite a bit of...
Do you ever use those?
No.
I do occasionally.
I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Because we live in a world now where people just use music functionally, just to have on, right? All the restaurants do it, but then people do it as well. They're like, I'm just driving, I just put on like a mix of country pop.
Yeah.
And listen to that.
But to me, that's...
I like the artist. I want to know the albums. It's a work of art,
But
right?
that playlist is what I legitimately... that playlist that you just mentioned is what I would seek out if it wasn't designed for me. Like, I would make my own. And it is pretty good based on,
You can
like...
make your own.
I know. I have a couple. Like, I have a gym playlist that's, like, Attila and Eminem pretty much the whole way through.
Yes, but you'd never get that in a playlist.
No.
Attila and Eminem.
No.
Like, you've
Too,
found...
too similar.
So is the common denominator of those just getting
Rage.
pumped?
Yeah, it's just rage. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I don't want to be. Yeah, I can't listen to John Mayer while I'm working out. I'll just sit. I'll just take a break.
It's like, are you using those?
Yeah. Not anymore. I don't have the strength.
Hold.
No, I need something. Yeah, if I'm working out, it's like NWA, Eminem, Attila.
NWA.
Yeah.
A black guy walks by in the gym and you're like,
Yeah. Neil Brennan had a really good bit once about how once you put in the N, you kind of don't need the WA.
Now, the way I always felt about it, once they had the N, they kind of didn't need the WA. The N did most of the heavy lifting for them.
No, but
right.
that's...
do you think you're gonna like it?
No.
The song name feels too specific. Maybe not. Maybe it's so specific that this is absolutely instrumental. Because they would never use anything like that. But it almost feels like there would have to be words for any of this to make sense.
Yeah. Or it could be like...
In the album cover, nah, that looks like that type of vibey, chill electronica music. Yeah.
To be fair, it could be like the only difference between Martyrdom and Suicide is press coverage, or whatever the song's called, where like the title isn't in the the words at all.
Doubtful.
Yeah.
This is also the album name, which means it's a single.
Yeah.
So it's a single. I think you're spot on.
Yeah.
I think it's time. You ready?
Let's figure it out.
I mean, it's gonna drop a beat, right?
I didn't even consider hip hop as an option.
There might be vocals.
There probably are.
I heard a hey.
That's what it sounds like. That's where I would have come in.
It's lo-fi hip hop beat.
Yeah.
This would be really good for like B-roll stock footage.
But like for a cool company.
It's kind of cool.
It is kind of
well
cool.
made. It's not annoying.
Yeah, but like... Yeah, I'm in the tie section at Macy's right now.
No.
Yeah.
At like Express.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more like hip.
Yeah. What was I thinking?
Macy's?
They just have Ben Rector on repeat.
I would love to see a Macy's title, but like modernized. Really simple, new little like font. I'm curious, does he like sell these to be used? And this is like he's showcasing all of his.
So I know
beats?
nothing of the beat making world, so I'm just there's no education behind what I'm about to say, but I feel like if you publish it, it's done.
Yeah.
Like once you put it out there under your name, you're not going to give it to somebody else.
That's right. Yeah, you're right. I bet this landed on a study playlist. Like chill study music.
I couldn't study to this because it's
boring.
Not that it's boring, but like
there you go.
Not that it's boring, but like that is the melody intentionally loops the whole time. Yeah. Like the only breaks in the melody was when he went like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, you know, and it comes back into the same spot. Exactly. Yeah, that's gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of the day. No, it's not bad, but like if I was focusing on something and trying to listen to that at the same time, I feel like I'd go out of my mind.
Yeah, it does feel a bit like insanity.
I would keep reading the same sentence over and over. No, I mean for what it is, I think it's very good. Like I couldn't exactly for what it is. Like I wouldn't know where to begin if I tried to make something like that. So it is good for what it is, but...
Yeah, and it sounded good.
Yeah.
It sounded nice.
Yeah.
I liked the beat. I wish there was more. I want it to be a song.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of songwriters do this where, like, you come up with an awesome chorus and then never finish the song. This, to me, sounds like, let's just put out the chorus.
Yeah. Like, I found something, but I'm not going to explore it to the point of, like...
Yeah.
But I also don't think that's what he was going for.
No.
I think he was probably going for, like, a chill lo-fi beat that he can put on a playlist so he gets a bunch of hits.
Yeah, that too.
But I don't know. I'm not in the mind of merch. Alright, what was there? A Gunk.
Yeah.
Gunk. This is going to be way better. I'm excited for this.
This could just endless streams of possibilities coming down. Just, it could be any genre.
Could be horrible.
It probably will be, but it could be of any discipline. In any country.
I mean, there must be a band called Gunk.
But it makes me really
I didn't
happy.
even know, like, look at what's at the top. We can pick, like, a high number and it's not going to make a difference. I don't know any of these musicians. Gunk, what number? Yeah, I know you'll make a connection to...
Yeah, so when I said that, I was driving a 2011 Hyundai Elantra.
The silver one.
No.
Oh, the blue one. The blue one.
It's a 2011.
Are you sure that wasn't your Sonata?
I was positive. Oh. Yeah. I didn't have that car for very long because I couldn't afford it. I was like, oh, I really like this car. And then 6 months in, I was like, oh, 6 cylinders suck. So this was in the Accent. That was a 2011. So maybe we do like 211.
211.
Yeah.
All right.
Something
That's
like
high.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I want this to get weird.
Oh, it will.
Yeah. Well, I like that when he typed it in, the first thing that came up, like, as the quick reaction was Guns N' Roses. And I'm like, yeah, they're kind of Gunk now.
Oh, we are just German today.
Okay. I want this tattooed. I want that to be my entire right leg.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Uh-huh.
No, we can't do this.
We can do this based on the fact that I want you to give your best effort at saying the artist and album title.
Sternenschweif.
Sternenschweif.
That was pretty good. Pretty spot on. Good heaven. But my absolute favorite part of this is the album cover, but also that the artist photo is a slight variation on an identical idea. She's wearing a purple hoodie in both. Tan pants up top, jeans down bottom. Same unicorn.
The artist picture makes me think that she and the unicorn are the one who are making the music.
The unicorn is part of the act. Okay.
This is what I've been thinking about the minute I saw this album cover. Picture Magic Treehouse, the album cover.
No. Yeah.
It has the gold words for Magic Treehouse, and then the subtitle, like Christmas in Cancun.
In blue.
Is in blue. And then you've got the trees. This is the album.
So again...
Tile 11. Spuren im Zauberwald.
So, I'm thinking hip-hop.
Thug rap.
Yeah. Rolling around in my brand new 99 photo.
I forgot about that song.
I didn't.
Right around in my brand new 99 photo Volvo.
That's a great song.
I think about it every day.
That's not this. This is a children's... 3 minutes, though.
Oh, no.
This is a story in German. This is a story in German. Tile means tail. Like tail number 10 and tail number 11. This is a story in German of a young girl adventuring with her pet unicorn who looks like they're sniffing like smelling salts out of some...
I was going to say, I see a pink depository of something that looks fun. And up top, Linda
Chapman. Chapman?
It looks like looks like an O to me, but I don't have my readers. And then just 11.
This is 3 minutes.
Yep.
If this is German storytelling, I don't even know if there'll be music. I almost think it's like a book. I think this is like an audible book. Do they do that on Spotify? Do they do books?
Oh, yeah. Stories. But you usually have to pay for them. Yes, stories you don't usually have to pay for.
Or like
they do like
premium.
sleep stories. Yeah.
Does that cover books?
No.
Wrong!
I've never read Spuren in Zabarwald.
We would be the first.
Do you think there'll be music?
No.
I think there'll be like background, like whimsical xylophones and flutes, but it's a story being told by a German person. And it's going to be a woman telling the story.
But yeah,
that's Linda Chapman.
That's a given. But this absolutely had better include, like, Monty Python style sound effects, like with the coconuts. If I don't hear that, I'm out. All right, let's go. Oh.
Why did I create this game?
Geritten zu werden. Deshalb bestimmte Hillary, dass jeweils ein erfahrenes und ein unsicheres Pony ein Team bilden sollten. Hillary stellte die Gruppen paarweise zusammen.
So just birds?
scheint ein sehr vernünftiges Pony zu sein, Laura. Deshalb wäre es prima, wenn du neben
Yeah,
Rose
no.
reiten würdest.
I'm
Sindbad wird
out.
im Wald schnell nervös, nicht wahr, Rose?
Ja, er mag Bäume nicht besonders.
Als sich alle in Zweierreihen aufgestellt hatten, ritten sie los.
There he is! You were right. Part of the artist is the unicorn.
Am Anfang war Sindbad, Rose junger Apfelschimmel, sehr
Yeah.
ängstlich.
What does Sternenschweif mean?
I don't know.
Is that the name? That's the name of the unicorn. This is like Dragon Tales.
Oh no. This is why everyone's so upset there.
Ihn immer wieder ermutigend mit seiner samtigen Nase, bis Sindbad allmählich ruhiger wurde.
I can't get over that.
Wie lange hast du Sindbad schon?
This unicorn is hauling.
Und du? Ich habe Sternschweif vor einem Jahr.
It's got quite
He's got
a.
places to be.
What do you call it when a horse walks? It's got a.
Trot.
Gerne noch mehr gefragt,
Is a better word.
aber Hillary ließ sie antraben und sie mussten
He's
sich wieder aufs Reiten
picking up
konzentrieren.
speed.
Fast 2 Stunden
He just
verbrachten
booked it
sie
to
im
like
Wald.
a
Dann
corner.
durften sich die Ponys im Fluss abkühlen, bevor sie auf die Koppel zurückgebracht wurden. Die Mädchen begannen mit dem Putzen ihres Sattel- und Zaumzeugs. Mel setzte sich
It's
zu den
music.
Pferden. Laura
Yeah.
zögerte kurz, doch dann ging sie zu den anderen Eulen. Laura nahm sich vor, mit Mel zu reden, sobald sie fertig
Tubular
waren.
bells.
Vor dem Abendessen wäre Zeit,
might have been
etwas
church bells.
gemeinsam zu unternehmen.
Alles in Ordnung mit dir, Laura? Ja, wieso? Du bist so still. Vermisst du deine Freundin? Ja, schon. Ist schon
Tile
verrückt.
means
Du bist mit deiner
chapter.
besten Freundin hier und ihr schlaft nicht einmal in
We've
derselben
introduced a
Hütte.
second character.
Wollen wir nachher alle
I
zusammen
think
für das Quiz üben?
We
Ach,
shouldn't
stimmt
judge
ja.
this as a song,
Quiz.
No.
but we'll do it as a
Ich kenne da
bonus
ein paar
clip.
Baumstümpfe,
Okay.
auf denen es sich
Alright.
prima sitzen lässt.
Are we done?
Und
Yeah.
wir könnten ein paar Bücher über Stallhaltung und Pferde.
I kind of want to know what happens.
Rose, Natascha und Julian
Yeah, they have subtitles.
zögerten.
What number was that? 211.
211. Yeah, so maybe
Maybe we don't go so deep. I don't want to go back down.
20.
Let's not go back down. No. Don't make me go this
This is a
deep.
dark place.
This is a dark place. Gunk. What happened? Nothing happened. There was not a break. 211 did not yield very many good results.
No, it did not.
Time for another number.
21. I feel like we're not going to have to go very deep on this one.
21. I like going for a lower number on this one. Oh, okay then.
So, English is just off the table today. Okay.
YOASOBI.
Sure.
I'm actually really digging the album cover. I kind of like it.
I am too, but
a-
I don't know what to think.
I don't know what language that is.
Every emotion that a human can experience
Yeah, we're going-
is somewhere in that picture.
Also, just this episode, we're going through every emotion just along the way.
This is the roller coaster.
I mean, those two characters probably mean more like 5 words. That's what I have
Yeah.
learned about symbolic language. It's also the album cover, meaning it's probably a single. I mean, Korean pop is popular. Could it be that?
It's not K-pop, no.
You don't think so?
Absolutely not.
What gives you that sense?
Because...
That's confident.
Yeah. I just know.
They would put something in English, though. Oh, they did, though.
What?
The name, YOASOBI. That's like English writing of a Asian word.
Yeah, still. But really, happiness, rage, sadness, despair, joy, trepidation, every emotion you can imagine, I can see on the face of the person in this photo.
Also, there's there's lyrics down there, but I don't want to look at them.
No,
I can't. I don't want to know.
Go for it.
What do you think?
You're not gonna know what anything is.
Sometimes songs like this are actually in English. This has happened before.
Okay. I have my reservations, but
and then also 4 minutes and 8 seconds. That's like a typical song. I mean,
it's a little long.
Yeah,
we're kind of in a 3-minute song era.
Yeah, well, now in 2020 it is a long song, but like you go back to like early 2000s, that wasn't long.
No. Ocean Avenue is like almost 4 minutes long.
I can't really see the artist picture, but there's like 2 dudes. They don't look Korean but there's also very far away.
I don't think this is Korean either.
Japanese?
I don't know, so I'm not gonna venture a guess. I would say, yeah, maybe Japanese.
Oh,
I don't really know.
Could this be from an anime?
No.
This might be rock and roll. This is rock and roll.
Okay. I think
female singer.
I'm thinking the same thing, but like, it was released in 2020, so it's going to sound like American pop music from 2003.
No, we're in Canada. That's what Canada does.
Canada is 5 years behind our rock music, and 5 years behind our pop music.
Yeah.
Like, we had Aaron Carter, and they had Justin Bieber.
Carly Rae Jepsen.
We had Katy Perry, and then they had Carly Rae Jepsen.
That's right.
We had Green Day, and then they had Marianas Trench. We had Usher, then they had Danny Fernandez. It's the same song. So yeah, they're just further away. So I'm thinking like 17 years is probably a safe bet.
You're actually calculating.
Exactly. Like based on the mileage.
I want to like overlay all the like the like arithmetic happening on your like 17 years.
I would say so this is going to sound like a 2003 American pop song. Yeah, that's my final answer.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that I'm going to like this better than the first one.
Yeah.
Just because I think it'll
Low
have
bar.
What?
Low bar.
No, there'll be more to it. It
There'll
won't
be more
just be like a
substance.
low.
Yeah.
I don't think that the listening experience works for a song that's like, just meant for background.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
all right, let's
give
do
it a
it. Yeah, let's do it.
いつものように過ぎる日々にあくびが出るさんざめく夜声今日も渋谷の街に朝が降るどこか虚しいような
It's Japanese.
Yeah. But I don't know about you. Beginning of that was very reminiscent of like later Christina Aguilera. And the drop. Keeping it halftime is just...
I still think this might be from an anime or something. Oh, no, I don't.
Yeah.
Right there. It's really inventive.
Yeah. I like the...
Now it feels like music from like a Sonic the Hedgehog game from like in GameCube.
Ooh, weird spot for the vocal to come back in.
I think they overused the
reverse cymbals. Yeah.
Ooh, the chords there were nice. Very R&B.
This is good pop writing. It's
great
like,
pop writing.
because you have the build, 1, 2, 3, 4, chorus 2, 3, 4.
If this is Japanese, I'm just gonna say Japanese. If I'm wrong, then whatever. But there's a Japanese sound that's one of a kind.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
It's very unique.
Yeah.
Very pentatonic, but used in a different way.
Oh.
The breakdown.
But I love how much space it gives. Oh, that was mean.
That's great.
That was so good. I'm gonna listen to this on the way home. The halftime is just so good.
I want like drone shots singing it. Yep.
I want them to put like the state champ speed in. You just never know where it's gonna go. Yeah, I have no idea what the next bar is gonna sound like.
It's the most offensive key change in history. It's so abrupt.
It's a tritone.
Like, suck on this! I wish they'd do it again.
Up the same interval. Just keep doing it until she's singing in a whistle tone.
What
Gang
is
vocals.
the form of this? A, B, C, A, D, E, F, G.
Yeah.
The Batman symbol.
And the Batman symbol.
Okay, no help there.
So I hope it ends with this vocal exactly, but back to that like
The halftime.
Yeah. Keep going. Ah.
You know what though?
Smacked.
I loved it.
I loved it so
I loved
much.
It was very exciting. It could stand to be a little shorter.
No.
No.
I said keep going. I wanted this to be like a 6-minute song. Because like I said, there's
just
no...
doesn't stop.
Yeah.
It's just new section.
It's like Inagata Davida. It's just 26 minutes long. You don't know. No.
It's just like building to drops, and then dropping, and then building to drops, and then dropping, just over and over and over.
And it goes to like 10 seconds of silence. It comes back in. Oh, and then it just ends like The Sopranos. It just like ends mid-bar. No, like I seriously had no idea from measure to measure.
What was going to happen? It was very unpredictable.
It was a build your own adventure game in a 4-minute song. That was amazing.
Oh, good singer. I mean, lots of like effects on the vocals, but like
It didn't sound like crazy tuned or anything, but that note,
it was quite tuned.
That key change note, man, that was wild.
It almost sounded like
I thought
it
something
spiked.
was wrong.
Like the mic spiked. Like
yeah.
When you call it when it goes into the red.
Like when it peaked.
Yeah, when it peaked, it sounded just like.
I was concerned for a sec, and then I was so happy.
I was scared.
That was incredible.
YOASOBI?
I don't care. Whatever it is.
It was good.
I'm thrilled.
Good. All right.
That was amazing.
Who would have thunk Gunk?
Gunk was good to us
I don't even know
today.
why this came up.
Yeah.
What's our last word?
Might want to write into Spotify about that one. So we did Ticket, we did Gunk, and Tree. Tree. Tree.
All right, let's look up the word tree. Hopefully the camera don't die. Have you listened to Jesse the Tree?
I believe I have.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I've been listening a lot to Toadstool and Dan Pomfret.
Toad's just like a supremely talented guy.
Seems like it.
And like he grew up a town over from us. I think.
I've got some stories about him.
Yeah.
I was on the bus with him.
Oh, he was...
He was on my bus.
Oh, okay, never mind.
He's the one who showed me the Arctic Monkeys.
Oh, okay.
He was wearing those like really giant baggy black pants with the chains. And I sat next to him because there were no other seats. And he had his headphones, he had an iPod with his earbuds. And he was like, hey, listen to this. I'm like, okay. And it was, I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor by the Arctic Monkeys. And I went,
We're Arctic Monkeys, this is I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor.
I love that.
Yeah.
Right? And then he told me that he gave his grandmother the medication.
Viagra?
He told me that he gave his grandmother Viagra.
That's hysterical.
Like in the same breath of showing me the Arctic Monkeys. He was like, I gave my He also told me, oh, this can't go in.
I've never seen one in person, but I've gone through spurts. You know.
It's an interesting choice of words.
Yeah, I know.
We're getting gunk spurts. All right, we need a number for Tree.
333.
Why?
It just hit me when you said tree.
All right, 333 Tree.
Yeah.
Tree.
Exactly. In a beautiful act of word association.
That's most of this. Please be something in English. Just we need... Okay, all right.
By Richie Quake.
Whoa.
So all I'm getting out of this, it looks like there's a dog with a very ineffective leash that appears to be made out of ribbon and tied around the bottom part of the dog. That's not going to help.
In a parking lot.
In a pool,
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that could be a parking lot. Probably a parking lot. But Richie Quake looks like he is shredding in his artist photo.
Oh, yeah.
So there is a...
I can't tell what guitar that is. I'll zoom in on it. I almost want to say some sort of like ovation, like a... Oh, it's a... Kind of looks like an off-brand Stratocaster. A Starcaster.
Oh, I love Starcasters.
Really? Are they good?
One. I want one so bad. They only make...
I'm not hating on off-brand things.
Well, no, the Squire is the only Starcaster I think that they're producing right now. Unless you want to pay like $6,000 or something.
I find this interesting because it's like... Richie Quake is the name. It almost feels like a rap name. He's very obviously playing a guitar. This is probably metal. Like some sort of shred metal. But would it just be him? You know? Like, is he the artist? Like, Bob Dylan has a band, but it's Bob Dylan. And he's
do
like,
metal artists really do that,
That's
though?
what I'm saying. I don't think so. It's odd to me.
He's like... He's the Zakk Wylde of Omaha. Or something. What does Zakk Wylde do? Does he have his own music, or is he just the guy?
I think he has his own music.
That's
but he's also been a guy...
Yeah.
Who, like, plays on other people's
Well,
things.
didn't he replace Randy Rhoads, basically? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very talented. I just, like, if he's not playing under Ozzy, I don't really have any use for him. I don't know. But anyway, Richie Quake. It's 2 minutes and 20 seconds long.
It's also, it was put out this year.
Okay. So this is going to be fast.
Fast.
This is going to be, like, 296 BPM.
High quality. Like, it's going to sound good.
No.
No.
Way too much bass frequency.
And program drums. Richie Quake.
Richie Quake don't use no real drums. I kind of... The more I say...
that I used his name to convince you that it wasn't.
The more I say his name, the more he sounds like an old Chicago bluesman.
Like blind Richie Quake.
Exactly. So it's like...
Oh, the song's called Tree. We haven't even talked about that.
Yeah. That, I think, is inconsequential. I don't think that's going to have anything to do with
no
the song.
bearing on anything.
No. Unless it's, like, about, like, ripping the limbs off a tree to beat someone to death with.
Dude, we've come full circle. It's like spanking the fetus. Do you think it's funny?
No. He's deadly serious.
It's true.
He's serious as a car crash about this.
I actually don't mind the album cover. It's interesting.
No, it's good. Well, this is like, and I know artists who have done this like personally. It's like, oh, cool photo. Let's use it as the album cover. So it's either, you know, that would be my assumption on it. But
this is also either a title track or a single.
Okay.
Because the album's the same name. I'm not sure I'm going to like it,
I'm pretty confident.
Do you think he can really shred? He's like gonna be like sweet picking and like really like
I'm expecting
economy picking.
I'm expecting a lot of notes.
Ooh, vocals?
And
does he do them?
No.
No vocals.
I think there's gonna be vocals, but
someone else.
Yeah.
Clean? Like, what type of screaming? Like black metal?
No, and that's also not what black metal
I don't
Wrong! You've just reminded me of like a grandma calling everything gangster rap. No, I think
I
it'll
definitely bring the grandma energy.
Same. I've been in my late 80s for years. No, I think it's gonna be screaming, but like a lot of voice in it.
Just a lot of voice.
Yeah, just like a lot of clean that might not supposed to be there, but is.
Yeah. Oh, I hope it's not the type of singing that's like trying to be epic, like Disturbed, but ends up just kind of sounding very cheesy.
Evanescence.
No, she's great.
Just kidding. I don't know if I've ever heard one of their songs all the way through, so I can't really register an opinion.
Yeah.
And I think I've only heard the first 8 seconds of that one Disturbed song.
No, that's not them.
Yeah, it is.
That's
No, it's not. That's Disturbed.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. And the fact that you hummed the song I was thinking of reaffirmed my idea that it was Disturbed.
I was thinking, what the bodies?
No, that's
Something Pool.
Drowning Pool.
Drowning Pool. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, that's what I was thinking of. That riff, but that's not.
Yeah. You want to get into it?
Let's get into it.
All right. Oh boy. No way. There's just no way. Yep, there he is.
I don't wanna eat. My mind slowly dissolving in a misery. Pouring out the cup, baby.
Could have given me 25 guesses. I wouldn't have.
I love this.
It's very good.
We can build a tree.
Tree.
Let's go back into your house. On high speed, life is a playground, swinging on the swing. Jump off, life's a parade now. I wanna celebrate. Pouring out the cup, baby.
This is great.
Yeah.
Nothing like a tasteful, sound effects to match the word painting.
We can build a tree.
And I love that anti-chorus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice sounding kid. Very fresh.
Yeah. There he is.
Oh. It's very tasteful.
We can build a tree.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wanna leave my body. I think we're coming down. Let's go back into your house.
Wow. That's it.
Interesting. Very odd way, because if I'm him on the strength of that little anti-chorus section, I'm going to let
Bring
that
that
simmer.
back.
I'm going to let that simmer a little bit at the end, and then like a big one at the end. Yeah, that's.
That
I'd
was
listen
great.
to that.
That was
Yeah.
great. I want more. I want to hear more.
Check them out.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. Wrong person to be doing this. Time to vote. I think we should recap what we have because I already forgot. What was the first one?
The first one was the
Ticket. What was it? The kind of like lo-fi beat.
the chill
Murd
study
Mercs.
playlist by Murdmerks. The second one was the 2003 pop anthem, and the third one was the really shocking kind of indie
folk
rock kind of business that I've never been so sure of anything in my life that he was going to be a shred metal player. But
Richie Quake.
Richie Quake,
Tree.
our boy.
Now, the hidden jam.
What's your hidden jam?
You want me to say it first?
Yeah.
So it's not the first one. I'll start off by saying that. And not because I didn't like it, because I do like the beat, but I don't necessarily think it's meant to be listened to like a song. I think it's more functional music for your life.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to pick that. Although it's good and not offensive, there's nothing about it that makes me not want to listen to it. I didn't hate it. It wasn't a slog to listen to.
Yeah.
So not that. It is obviously a toss-up between the kind of, oh man, there was so much happening in that Asian pop tune.
Yeah.
Like so much going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like the key change. But is that the hidden jam to me? I think no. I loved it. I loved the experience of it. I even liked the way it was crafted. I've never heard a song like that with so many parts that kept repeating. And there were really good sections. Like there was a section that reminded me of Boston with the clapping and the full like choral singers behind it. I liked that. But I'm going to go with Richie Quake because I feel like he's probably more underground. He's more of the hidden jam. I want to hear that song again. I want to hear more from him. I also love music like that anyway. I thought it was artistically done. The words were kind of quaint and like a little bit quirky, but not in a stupid, silly way.
No, it was
in a very
creative.
lighthearted, creative way.
Yeah.
And so I'm going with Richie Quake's Tree. I very, very much enjoyed that as a really well-crafted piece of art that I'm interested in.
I feel the same way, but opposite. The second song is one of the best songs I've ever heard. I love that song so much. But here's the undying difference between you and me. Is that if I hear a good pop song, man, that's just...
I know. I was thinking that. I'm like, he's going to pick that song.
No, if we're talking, like, legitimately great songwriting, I would definitely say, like, I will not go back and listen to the second song. I will go back and listen to the third song.
Richie Quake.
I'll listen to Richie Quake again.
Wait, so are you going with Richie Quake?
Yeah, I will. I will agree with you, despite my every fiber of my being.
But I want to listen to it again.
Oh, for sure.
I want to listen to the second again.
No, I'm gonna try to remember.
I want to
on
put
the way
both
home.
on. Can we? We can't do that.
Can we?
Can we do that?
I guess. Yeah.
Richie Quake is
Wait, if we can
definitely
find
the
him
hidden
again.
jam. Like when I made this show, I wanted to find things that blew my mind and made me feel uncomfortable, like the unicorn thing.
Yeah.
Things that you just didn't know existed. But I also wanted to find those musicians that like no one knows that are really worth listening to.
Yeah.
And I think Richie Quake is it.
There are a lot of them.
But the second one is good.
Well, like I heard something the other day, and I have absolutely no supporting documentation to prove this, but I think there are like 70 million songs on Spotify or something, and like the top like 300,000 are all that's listened to.
I've got a supporting document.
Okay.
I was sent something by Kirby, who was on the show, that I think it was 20 million of those songs people have never even clicked.
Which also
they were just
means
never even clicked. But
that
yeah.
the person who wrote them, it's like losing an election with no votes. It's like you didn't even vote for yourself.
Can you vote for yourself?
Yeah, and everything. But like you
That should be a rule.
No. But no, really, it's like all my songs have at least one listen on Spotify. I know that much. Not much north of that, but you know, at least one. But yeah, it's like most of the music on Spotify has never been really listened to by anybody. So it's, you know.
That's why I'm here.
I know.
And I'm going to be here until I die.
I mean,
there's a lot.
I was
I'll
gonna
never run out.
You will, yeah.
I'll never run out.
Of
words.
unexpired
of
content.
numbers. We could do the same words and you're going to get a million different songs.
You'd
I
probably
hope
get
Richie
different things.
Quake is nearby so I can get him on the show.
That would be rad.
I want Richie Quake on the show. Richie Quake, come on the show.
Richie Quake. He probably lives in like Nebraska or something.
Omaha?
Yeah.
So honorable mention.
Oh, the highest honor. The most honorable mention of any close call I've ever had in
Summa
my
cum
life.
laude
Yeah.
goes to the second song.
Really?
Banging.
Heartbreaking. That's
empowerment?
Yeah, that's a love song.
I mean, she's
That's
like...
what that is. Yeah. Well, again, joy, sadness. We don't know. No, but yeah. That's...
Dude.
We can build a tree. I wanna leave my body. I think I'm coming down. Let's go back into it all. We can build a tree. I wanna leave my body.
Hey. Well, I got it. Hey, man. Hey, dude. Hey, man. That cloud there? That cloud there. Is that cloud? That cloud there? That, flower. Hold on, let's do it again, sorry. Okay, that one there. Is that clock? Okay, it kinda looks like, that kinda look like John Cusack. It's kinda look like Rosie O'Donnell. Kinda look like, Jay Leno. Kinda resemble Andy Dick. I was gonna go with Gary Oldman. That looks like Robert De Niro.
No.
What does that kinda look like to you?
I was thinking like Stephen Hawking. I was getting more of like a young Henry Kissinger. Tom Selleck. I was getting more of like a young Dean Cain. What?
Hold on, keep it going. Alright, hold on. Alright, I got a good one. I've got a really good one. Here we go.
I think it kind of looks like Heath Ledger now.
He was one of the guys he was sitting at the table with.
Kevin Nealon?
No, he's got like kind of ginger hair, beard, short hair on top. He's on like all of the like True TV like interview things.
Danny Bonaducci?
Danny Bonaducci, thank you. That's the one I'm doing.
All right,
you
I'm
got
good.
one?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm
All
good.
right, let me know when it's going.
It's going.
That might be really awkward. I love it.